Hey, what's up guys? Chris McCarthy here with Jump Rope Fit, and this is your workout of the day. Now before we get started, make sure you click down below to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of these daily workouts. How this is gonna work, guys, is I'm gonna go through all of the movements that are in this workout, so make sure that you are using proper form and technique. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna queue up the full follow along workout video so you can get started right along here with me. But if you wanna actually skip ahead and you don't wanna go over all the form and movements, you can go ahead and click on the full workout in the description down below, and that's gonna jump you right ahead to the full follow along workout. All right guys, let's get into today's workout. Like I said, it's going to be 3 rounds today, and it's gonna start off with 1 minute of jump rope. Now always maintaining proper form here on this jump rope, so feet are close together, and we're gonna be jumping on the balls of our feet. And we're not really jumping, guys, we're just bounding up and down. So we're just bounding up and down, nice and relaxed on the balls of our feet, just a couple inches off the ground, just enough to clear this rope. We don't need to jump or bring our knees up, we don't need to kick our feet back, just a nice relaxed bounding motion. Now we'll start the first rotation of that jump rope, always maintaining proper form by keeping our elbows in close to our sides. We're rotating that rope just with our wrists, our shoulders are down and relaxed, we're jumping on the balls of our feet, and our hands are slightly in front of our hips. Now we're just gonna go ahead and jump rope for 1 minute. Now this can be just this basic 2-foot jump. If you want to intensify the workout, you can start alternating your feet, do a run in place, generate a little bit more speed. You can go into a little bit of a boxer step here, freestyle movements, whatever movement you choose, you're just gonna go ahead and jump rope for 1 minute straight. And if you want to actually intensify the workout even more, you can go ahead and do double unders, which is gonna be 2 rotations of that jump rope for every single jump. Whichever movement you choose, you're just gonna jump rope for 1 minute. After that, we're gonna set our jump ropes down, and we're gonna go into 30 seconds of alternating dumbbell shoulder press. So we'll set our jump ropes down here. You're gonna need 2 dumbbells for this. The dumbbells are going to be facing each other, or basically our palms are gonna be facing each other. We're gonna bring them up into the front rack position. From this front rack position, we wanna make sure that we are having a nice foundational stance here. So feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, slight bend in those knees. From here, we're gonna bring those dumbbells up in that front rack position. We're gonna roll our shoulders back, chest up, head and neck in neutral spine. You're gonna press one up overhead, and then you're gonna slow, controlled, bring it back down. Then you're gonna press the other one up overhead, and then slow and controlled back down. So grabbing these dumbbells, bring them up in the front rack position, palms are facing each other, slight bend in those knees, feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, press up, and then slow and controlled back down. You don't necessarily have to do a negative, I just want you to make sure you are bringing that down with control, not just dropping that dumbbell down. And you're just gonna alternate this for a total of 30 seconds of these dumbbell alternating shoulder press. Once you've completed 30 seconds of that, you're gonna go ahead and set those dumbbells down, pick up that jump rope again for another 1 minute of jump rope. Then we're gonna go into 30 seconds of alternating dumbbell bent over rows. So we're working the back, first we were working the shoulders, now we're gonna be working the back. From this position, you wanna make sure you're hinging at the hips, slight bend in those knees. Hinge at the hips, start to bend over. Now I don't want you just straight bending over with straight legs. I want you to have a slight bend in those knees and more sit back in there, because I don't want you to just bend at the hips, and we don't want to injure our lower back there. So from here, once you are sitting back, you want to load up those hamstrings, load up those glutes. From this position, head and neck are in neutral spine here. Palms are going to be facing each other. You're going to row with the right and then row with the left, and we're going to alternate that for 30 seconds. When you row, make sure you are rowing back towards your hips, and also keeping those elbows in close to our sides. We're not rowing out like this. So elbows close to your sides, row back to your hips. You're really gonna feel that engage in your lat muscle in your back, and as you come around, almost bring your elbow around the back of you. That's really going to engage that lat muscle when you come back around. So grabbing both these dumbbells, feet a little bit wider than the hip width apart, slight bend in those knees, sit back, load up those hamstrings and those glutes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and roll back towards my hip, and then back down, head and neck and neutral spine, and then row up, and we're gonna just alternate, pausing slightly at the top there, really squeezing that lat. So we're gonna alternate for a total of 30 seconds. Once you've completed 30 seconds of those dumbbell bent over rows, now we're gonna pick up that jump rope again for another 1 minute of jump rope. Then we're just gonna go into 30 dumbbell burpees. Now, I know what you're thinking, burpees with dumbbells, that's insane. Well, it's a little bit less than you think. It's not your typical burpee. We're not jumping up with these dumbbells at the end, and it's a little bit more slower and controlled than you would typically do. Now, as you may know, a typical burpee is down, plank, push up, press, bring your feet in, and then you jump up and touch your hands above your head. We're pretty much doing the same movement. We're just not going to obviously jump up and touch our hands above our head with dumbbells in our hands. So just like we were standing before though, palms are facing each other. So we're going to go ahead and go down, press those dumbbells against the floor, back into a plank position. From this plank position, keeping those elbows in close to our sides, go into a push-up, press out of that push-up, bring the feet in between those dumbbells, sit back in the squat, then just stand up, roll those shoulders back. Then down, plank, push up, press, feet in, sit back, stand up. Down, plank, do this final one here, feet between the dumbbells, sit back, stand up. Now you notice I'm saying once you bring those feet in, you're sitting back. What I don't want you to do is to be in this plank position and then bring your feet in and then just be bent over and yanking those dumbbells off the ground. I want you to sit back. So we're just standing up. We're using the strength of our power, strength and power of our legs to stand up and bring those dumbbells up and not just bending at that back. So you do 30 seconds of those dumbbell burpees, then you're gonna go ahead and rest for 1 minute. That completes one round of this workout. And like I said at the beginning here, we're gonna do a total of 3 rounds today. All right guys, that is today's workout of the day. And what I'll do now is I will queue up the full follow-along workout so you can get started right now here with me. And as always, make sure you comment down below. Let me know what else you wanna see. I'll do my best to bring it to you. And then also make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of these daily workouts. All right guys, here is the workout of the day, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow in the Jump Rope Fit Gym.